What's up, everybody? Justin here, the After Hours Drift Shop. We're down here. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Down here putting some finishing touches on the RX-7, getting ready to put it in the trailer for Drift Colorado round 3 tomorrow. I'm down here working on the E46. A lot of people have kind of been asking me, how bad the damage from the wreck was throughout the rest of the car, other than the obvious stuff people saw the night of the wreck. And the other question I'm getting a lot is why I am keeping this car and fixing it rather than building one of my other E46s. So I'll walk you kind of through the damage first and then kind of go over my thinking process as to why I'm going to fix this one. So as you can see, the frame was pretty mangled. I've already chopped these, boxed the ends, and prepped for the new tube front bash bar setup, etc. You can see I obviously hit pretty bad over here. We'll see if I can upload some pictures that I got from that night. I mean, it was bad. This strut tower was kind of up in a V. It was pushed back. I don't remember the exact measurements, but it was something like 60 millimeters back and 20 millimeters in. So quite a ways. Andrew over at Abra got that taken care of, got it pulled back. The bad news is you can see here, I pulled this blanket out of the way, and pulling it back, this frame rail tore, which is not a good thing to have happen. And then inside this wheel well, you can see where it's pretty, let me grab a light here. You can see it's pretty tore up in there, so I've got a plan to reinforce it. Yeah, it's pretty beat up in here. So we're gonna be doing a whole tube front all the way from this bar here, out, down, dash bar, do everything. So why I decided to keep this car, I love it, I built it by hand myself over a winter. Lots of emotional attachment to the car, and also just the sheer amount of work that went into it and the amount of work that would go into building my other chassis faster than I wanted to. If you're not familiar with the car, it's a 99 BMW E46. It has an LS6 from a CTSV, a T56 from a CTSV modified to fit, a 2002 M3 rear cradle and subframe with a custom built welded diff to get rid of the limited slip. So the cage work was done by a shop up in Lakewood called Rally Build. Really cool guys, did a killer job. So that's part of the reason, I'd have to cage another chassis, spend days stripping the sound deadening out, painting everything, getting it ready. We also had to build this whole rear custom bulkhead because there's no off-the-shelf sedan solutions to get a firewall here for the rear mount to pass tech. You can also see I've got it chopped, but you can't really see that, but you can see these Doozer 1 rear quarters, carbon Kevlar. They're awesome. And then we've got this whole tube rear going back here, rear mount radiator, water pump, all this. So that's a big reason I decided to keep this car going rather than build my other chassis. I'd have to remake the tube rear. I'd have to cut the rear quarters, mount the Doozer 1s, do the whole swap kit over again, remake all the brake lines again, transfer all the SLR angle kit parts over, do the whole wiring harness over again, etc. It's just a load of work I don't really have time to do in the middle of the season. When I'm trying to finish the season, I'm trying to make Lone Star, I'm trying to make No Coast, and some other things. So, I can knock out this tube front in probably a couple days if I bust ass on it. So yeah, that's why I decided to keep it, and hopefully you guys will see it. I'm shooting for No Coast Bash to be back burning tires in it. We'll see. I'm gonna show you a little what we're doing here, what you just saw me cutting off. Go ahead and trim it out. Let me show you this side first so you get an idea. So this is what the stock sheet metal in this area looks like. So coming over to this side, it's not done being cleaned up yet, obviously. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting out access to this guy here, this strong door metal, A-pillar metal, I should say. So we're gonna take a bar, weld in here, come across, down around here, tie this whole upper tower into it on both sides. That way, you know, it's stronger, probably stronger than OEM, really can't move. And from there, we're gonna have another bar coming down sorta to here, where this bar is gonna come out of. Bash bar is gonna come forward from there. Lights, all that will be added on at the end. All right, we're about ready to get loaded up here for tomorrow. Got all the tires mounted, the wheels over here, ready to burn them up down there. Trailer already. My dad's pulling the RX-7 around. It's gonna get it put in the trailer, strapped down, and then we're gonna call it a day. Oh, I noticed. All right, we got everything loaded up in the trailer, ready to call it a day down here at the shop, go home, relax a little, get some rest, and then send it all day tomorrow at round 3. Yeah, let me show you a little bit of the progress I made on the E46 here. You can tell from earlier the difference. I pretty much got where I want to be as far as removing the OEM sheet metal. There's some stuff that needs cleaned up. Obviously, this all needs to get the spot welds drilled and come out and smoothed and over here. But, you know, this is what I'm really trying to get access to, build some base plates and go from. So, yeah, next time we talk to you guys, we will be in Fountain at Drift Colorado round 3.
You're the driver. Stop that stand. Wish I did. He goes, oops.
What's up, everybody? We're down here at PPIR at round 3 of Drift Colorado, taking a lunch break after practice. Been putting some laps on the new RX-7 here. It's running great, it feels great. I'm super impressed with the way the car drives so far, and loving it. So I'm feeling pretty confident going into competition. They're not doing any qualifying. They're running a bracket, which puts me up against Trevor Jamison. A lot of you will know him as Motion Auto TV. Killer car, killer driver. It's going to be an interesting battle for sure. Ian got put up against Wes Moya, who I believe this is his first event in his new build, and that's going to be a killer battle to watch too. So I'll try to get some video of those for you guys. And yeah, it's a really nice day. Everything's going well. Everyone's killing it. Getting some lunch in. Yeah, so I'll try to get some video of these runs, and stay tuned. All right, just got home from dropping off the cars down at the shop. Figured I'd give everyone a quick rundown of how today went. So like I mentioned earlier, I got paired up against Trevor, Motion Auto TV in top 16. I led first, laid down what I felt was a pretty decent lead run. And then Trevor stuck it to me. Trevor led, solid lead run once again. I did not stick it to him, so he moved on. And then Ian went up against Wes in their battle. Ian laid down a solid lead run, and unfortunately Wes spun on his chase, and then Wes led, and Ian's car broke an axle, which when in the process ripped out one of his fuel lines and ended his day. So neither of us got as far as we wanted. Either way, still a really fun day. Had a great time hanging out. Huge thanks to Levi, Drift Colorado, Pikes Peak International for letting us come down and shred. And yeah, be sure to check out the next one. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing some stuff coming up in the future. You can see this E46 here. This is actually going to be my dad's learner car over the winter. I just got notification that my SLR kit for my E46 is showing up tomorrow, so I can pull the one that's currently on my car off, throw it on this. Got a set of fortunes coming for my car. The BC's off mine, going on this, and he's going to be driving this down at IMI at round 4. Should be a good time. Stay tuned.